Hi and welcome to PPMC Magazine's Queen Talk with me, Wayne Stafford. We're coming to you from the beautiful Monty Dadere's wedding and conference venue here in Pretoria. In this episode, we're featuring the newly announced 2023 Manhunt International South Africa. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Queen Talk with me, Wayne Stafford. Now, as promised, in the house today in this episode, we have none other than the winner of Manhunt International South Africa. It's none other than Luke Van. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here.
Great having you. Tell me, Luke, how do you feel?
I am ecstatic. I'm actually over the moon. To try and comprehend all of this it's quite difficult. I don't have the words to explain the overwhelming joy I'm feeling at the moment.
But now just tell the viewers out there as well, is that you're no stranger to the world of pageantry. It comes from a few years ago already. Definitely. How did that all start?
Definitely. So my pageant journey started when I was about 16 years old. I've entered numerous pageants, have a few titles under the belt. But yeah, it's been a journey of a few pageants in and out, and it's led up to this where we are now.
And this is your major big title, right?
Definitely. This is the big one, the one that they talk about. This is the big one.
But would you say that pageantry really does add to one's self-confidence? Really, a lot of people speak about a growing experience. Would you say that it's the same for you?
Definitely. So I believe pageantry definitely does. It helps with your confidence. It helps with your own morals and values as well. There's a lot of etiquette that you have to learn revolving around the pageant industry. So I definitely do believe that with the pageant industry comes a lot of self-confidence. It's portraying yourself in the manner that you wish to be perceived as well. And it definitely provides you with, I would say, a toolkit that you need, and not only in the pageant industry, but it also gives you these fundamental tools that you can use in your everyday life. So
now,
yes.
Manhunt International, it's one of the big in the world, right? So what do you want to bring? What do you want to showcase to the world as Luke Van, representing South Africa?
So I want to represent the Manhunt brand and platform and their image and what they stand for. And not only that, but I also want to bring what I have to the table, bring my own persona, my own personality, and use it as a platform to really show what I believe in and, be the change I want to see. And I'm talking in all aspects. Everything that I am, everything that consumes me, I want to bring that to the table, and I want to show Manhunt International, South Africa, and the international pageant industry who I am, who is Luke Van.
But now tell me, Luke, I think a lot of people don't know, but I think the whole pageantry runs in the family, right? And I think your sister's been abroad.
Yes.
So is she going to give you any advice or little tips?
I definitely think that she might. She won Miss Super International South Africa, and she went abroad for that. So definitely a few tips and tricks here and there.
What is your feeling about the brotherhood? Would you really say, because in the pageant world they speak with the ladies, they speak about the sisterhood. Is there truly a brotherhood in male pageantry? Definitely
there is a brotherhood. So my personal perspective on brotherhood is obviously the loyalty, and loyalty goes hand in hand with love. And obviously within the pageant industry there are other competitors, there are other men representing themselves, representing what they stand for, but you definitely do come together and you help each other, and there's a lot of inside jokes, and you share your experiences and what you're doing it for, and it's quite interesting to see the different messages and experiences that these other individuals have, and I feel that the pageant industry is what you all share in common. So definitely there is a pageant brotherhood, as I would say. Yeah. So it's taking place next year, February, right? That's correct. And the preparations that need to go in for this? So there are quite a few preparations that need to go into this. So obviously there's the obtaining of sponsorships. So definitely there needs to be a lot of sponsors jumping on board, and we need to try and get as many hands in and create this team. We want to essentially create a team that's going to be representing Manhunt South Africa, so that they can jump ship and help us bring the title home, essentially. So there's not only the sponsorships that need to go into it, but it's also preparing for the interviews, preparing to meet new people and create those new relationships. And yeah, there's a lot of preparation regarding what you need to wear, what you need to say, how you need to look, the different types of looks. So definitely there is a lot of preparation that still needs to take place, but I'm so excited for it.
Where does Luke Van see himself in, say, like 3 years from now?
In 3 years? Sounds like one of my high school questions. So in 3 years, I definitely would have wanted to set a platform for myself, a good solid foundation. I would like to have signed with a few major labels, indeed. I used to model for ICE in the past, but I definitely would like to create new labels. I would like to also set up my own foundation for something that I believe in, definitely by then. And also I want to set the foundation not only for me, but for my loved ones as well. So definitely my family, my friends, or my loved ones. I would like to create that platform for them as well, because I believe that success is not success if you're doing it alone. You have to bring those who have supported you and who love you along with you. And that is definitely what I would like to do. I'd love to do that.
But look, I just want to hear about you. You're speaking from a modeling background, as well as someone that now obviously is embarked on the journey of pageantry. There's a difference definitely between the two.
There is.
What would you say is the difference?
So the major difference between Manhunt and I would say your typical other pageants is definitely the fashion aspect. So Manhunt it revolves more around your fashion side, whereas your pageantry is more, let's say, your typical show type of modeling. Manhunt brings that fashion aspect. And definitely there's a lot of scouts that come on board in terms of the fashion aspect. So definitely it brings that side, the more commercialized, more your typical, I would say, boss type of model to like your Hugo Boss and your Calvin Klein and that sort of aspect, your more edgy, rough type of styles. So that's the aspect I love about it, and I feel like that's what Manhunt brings towards the table.
Tell me, for the guys that are watching this, right, for someone that really would envy or want to embark on a journey like a Mr. Manhunt or any other male pageant, what advice, or why would you encourage them to do it?
So I would definitely encourage other gentlemen, other boys, other men to definitely embark on this journey and take up pageantry. I feel like it doesn't only do work towards yourself and who you are as a person and how you portray yourself, but it also changes the way that you act in everyday life. It helps you build your character. As the tool set that we spoke about earlier, it definitely builds towards that. So your morals, your values, all of that, it definitely brings that towards the table. And confidence. Confidence is a massive aspect. And I feel like as soon as you step onto that stage, it opens so many doors for you. And it helps you portray who you are and who you want to be, and it allows you to bring that to the table and share your message, because everyone has their own perspective, everyone has their own view, everyone has the change, they want to bring the change to the world that they want to see. And I feel like the pageant industry definitely allows you to do that. So any of the gentlemen, boys, men, grandpas, uncles out there, definitely I would say embark on pageantry. Do it. Take that jump.
But listen, Luke, we want to wish you everything of the best for the upcoming international. We're sure you're going to shine South Africa's flag high on that international stage. Thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome.
Well, there you've heard it from our Manhunt International South Africa winner, Luke Van. Until next time, from me and the PPMC Magazine team, goodbye.